It's work, sleep, spills the tea. What do we got, man? What do you got for me?
I'm going to go a little brisk today.
Love it. Love it.
On the tea. But first thing I'll get into is your old WWE news. And the Stephanie McMahon story just gets a little deeper. The plot thickens a little bit.
Ooh. Okay.
So apparently, right before she took her little hiatus, like most of her team had been recently let go, and now her job position is posted online as open.
Huh. Wow.
So I'm not sure what's going on. They recently had like a all hands on WWE meeting saying that she's going to be gone for like a while. Like there's no foreseeable timetable of when she's going to return.
Wow.
And that apparently she really needs time with her family after the recent events with, you know, her husband and everything that's been going on. So
yeah, I mean, it's got to put a lot of things in perspective for sure. I mean, especially with having kids and the whole Triple H thing. I mean, it just kind of sucks. Also, too, it's like when you have like your grandmother, which is Vince's mom, who was like 104 or something when she died, and like Vince, who's obviously like just this different type of immortal human being. I'm sure that like this is probably the first time in Stephanie and Hunter's lives that they've like really come face to face with their own mortality, and that will definitely put a shake on your outlook. So, you know, hats off to her, like taking time off for her family. At the same time, too, though, it's like no Triple H, no Stephanie McMahon. What happens if Vince just kicks the bucket? You know what I'm saying?
And,
where do we go?
I feel like Tony Khan is really just trying to, not Tony Khan, Nick Khan, the other Khan, the fake Khan, the Wrath of Khan.
The Wrath of Khan.
That's really what it should be, the Wrath of Khan in WWE. But that dude, I feel like, is really just trying to slide on in there and really just take everything over. And Shane's not in the picture either.
Sheesh. Sounds like it made him sound sleazy, like it was a date rape.
Andy Bretz was just calling me there for a second, but I can't answer. We're mid-recording podcast.
Andy Bretz?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Andy.
Good times. Yeah, hopefully Shane. I mean, look, I don't know. Shane's better than the fake Khan, in my opinion.
I agree. Shane's the OG. Here comes the money.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are really capable of running it, though.
No, I agree.
You know,
yeah.
That's I don't know. That's a weird thing to me. I'm kind of like just hand it over to anybody else, like Vince Russo, Jim Cornette, like it's
Bruce Pritchard, even. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Pritchard. I mean,
Bruce.
I said last week, that pretty much Pritchard, Nick Khan, those people are going to be the people that they're taking the test on.
Well,
yeah,
Pritchard needs to, like, you know, pull a coup on Nick Khan and get him out of there.
Yeah.
But anyways, more WWE news here. So the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that was scheduled to be at the, the Raiders Stadium, the big old, what's it called?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember. You know, the Raiders, their big old stadium there in Las Vegas. Money in the Bank was supposed to be there, but due to poor ticket sales, it's been moved to the MGM Grand.
Oh, wow.
Which is, I feel like that's not good news for WWE.
That's definitely not good news for WWE, but
right back to WrestleMania 8.
I mean, yeah, dude, 100% WrestleMania 8 vibes right there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in a stadium, but it's in a tiny, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, and they also had poor ticket sales for that UK stadium show. I mean, I don't know if this is just, people are poor in the economy right now. It's just kind of fucked up, or if it's just, people aren't interested. I don't know.
Right. It might be a little bit of both, but I do think a lot of it is probably economic, just because the WWE is pretty consistent, and I actually feel like we've talked about this a little bit in the past couple of weeks, but I think it's getting better. So yeah, maybe it's just not reflecting that right now. Or also, too, Vegas is tough, man. Vegas is a tough place for a large venue like that, at least. I don't know. I think Vegas was a poor choice for Money in the Bank to begin with, but that's my 2 cents.
I mean, the product is slightly better. However, it's definitely, they're upcharging a lot. And I understand it. You want to start at the top, move down.
Yeah.
But, man.
Yeah, it's not working out.
Yeah, not at all.
Definitely sort of a bad look there for WWE. And some more sort of WWE-related news. Hall of Famer Ric Flair, as you know, is going to have his final match here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we've been hearing lots of rumors. They said, hey, he might wrestle Ricky Steamboat. He turned it down. I heard some rumors about Hulk Hogan even this week, who, obviously that'd be trash. We don't want to see that. But recently Scott Steiner was interviewed, and someone asked him about it, and they're like, oh, your old friend Ric Flair, would you have a match with him? And what?
And he said he wasn't his friend or something like that?
Oh, no, I got the quote here. He literally said, he goes, Ric Flair, he ain't no friend of mine. I would kill. Hold on. I'll do it in his voice. Ric Flair, he ain't no friend of mine. I would kill him in the ring. I'd destroy him. Yeah, everybody wants to see him get beat up. But yeah, fuck yeah, Scotty Steiner. It's like, I got the big bad booty daddy. Fuck you, Ric Flair. He's fat. He's got a fat ass. But Scott Steiner would definitely kill Ric Flair. And I think that's a little insight there. I said everybody wants to see him get beat up, so maybe not as many people like Ric Flair as we may think.
Oh, I mean, I don't think that's. I don't think that's news, to be honest with you.
I know Mick Foley doesn't like him.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like Ric Flair. That's okay.
I mean, I can see why he's kind of a we all know, but
yeah, it's not news at all. I mean, like Dark Side of the Ring basically got canceled over that episode.
Yeah,
they're coming back though. They're fucking coming back. They're still there.
Vengeance, yeah,
they're doing a different product. They're not doing the same show.
Oh, I thought they already have like a season, but whatever. If they're not, that sucks because that Ric Flair, like, dude, when that came out, like, people were freaking out. I'm like, dude, I've known about this for.
Yeah, it's like this is not news, guys. Like,
yes, exactly.
I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, I've known about that shit forever.
Acceptable behavior, but it's not news.
Yeah.
Definitely not news. Speaking of news, so did you guys see Ringside News completely lose their fucking mind and just shoot themselves in the foot?
No, what happened?
Many times. Well, just randomly, literally unprovoked, they just started posting these like transphobic tweets about Nyla Rose's AEW title run. How he's like, and he was screenshotting his text to Tony Khan about this. And that was like fucking 3 years ago, like in the first year of AEW, and started texting shit to Chris Jericho and screenshotting and saying a bunch of wild shit, just insane shit. And USA Today officially canceled their affiliate agreement with them. And I think that's pretty much the end of Ringside News, which has been a garbage fucking company anyways. Yeah. Like they just like straight up, they report just like not
garbage.
Really, just like garbage hearsay bullshit there's no proof in, which is just absolutely insane. And it was just self-inflicted out of nowhere. Maybe the dude who runs it was just drunk and or on a pill or something, feeling himself, and just got online and started just talking shit. I don't know. But rest in peace, Ringside News, or rest in piss. We will not miss you.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. They can have it. He can keep it. Whatever.
Some more fucking insane shit. So, indie wrestler Dirty Ron McDonald, which I've never heard of, indie dude, is claiming that he helped GCW produce hundreds of fake COVID tests during like the height of the pandemic to run shows in LA and shit. And that's pretty fucking damning shit right there. And he's himself admitting to multiple felonies. And
right.
If they're actually doing that, it's pretty fucked up. But
so wait, his name is Dirty Ron McDonald, like
Dirty Ronald McDonald. Yes, that's the dude's name.
Whoa!
So, I mean, the source is already slightly uncredible, but GCW is crazy outlaw shit.
Does he wrestle in the yellow jumpsuit with the big red shoes though? Because that would be sick. If he did, I don't
know. I haven't really looked him up. I just know he's the one who basically was coming out with all this shit. He must be like a LA-based, like West Coast wrestler, because that's where they say GCW was doing all this shit. You know, people like Tony Deppen, Joey Janela, people have came out and said that this is bullshit. Like, no. But until, I mean, I don't want to believe this. I mean, that's bullshit. I hope they wouldn't do anything like this. But, man, fuck. A lot of people will be in trouble, and a lot of bad shit will happen if this is true.
I agree. One of those companies, like, all those wrestlers work for other places. So I don't, you know, I like.
Plus, like, they've had cancellations due to COVID, like several times. So it's like, what? That doesn't compute. It just doesn't make sense.
And why would you admit to doing a felony? Like,
it's just.
Or several.
It sounds like sour grapes, man.
Snitching on
sounds like sour grapes. Maybe he's just got a gripe with bread or something. Who knows? People do stupid things when they are feel like they've been slighted.
Exactly. That is small pecker, big world.
Mascot, I probably would be an asshole too.
Yeah, Dirty Ronald McDonald over there.
Yeah, that's a really shitty name. So, yeah, coming in with some AEW news. You know, we had the big go-home show for Double or Nothing. Not the big one, because, I mean, it's like their Raw go-home show, because their SmackDown go-home show will be Friday, which is going to be live, Rampage, pretty cool, but we had some exciting stuff happen, big setups for the show. We did see United Empire, Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb show up on Dynamite and do a little run-in, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing that's helping set up the Forbidden Door. That's really coming up in, what, like a few weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks, man, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, which that should be a fantastic show, and, like, it was a good, nice, like, go-home show. Like, it was one of those shows that got me hyped, like, dude, I'm totally ready for the pay-per-view this weekend. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the finals for the Owen Hart tournament. That the three-way tag team match is that sleeper match that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be a banger too.
The three-way of the small guys of the groups on Dynamite itself was fantastic.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good. Like those, especially with that kind of like style of wrestling, it can get really diluted. But I think they did a really good job putting on like a TV match with that kind of thing. It's nice.
And I think that Keith Lee's working just better in a tag team than him as a solo act. I think that's
I agree with that totally.
I think it really works good in their whole like that dynamic. The big guy, the little guy, like I don't know, it just works. It's always a great tag team dynamic.
Yep, I totally agree.
Keith is smart, man. It's thumbs up for me.
Only other really big AEW news, there's going to be a new TNT title design debuted this Friday on the live edition of Rampage. And I'm hoping they go in a different direction. It just doesn't look exactly the same, just with some custom colors. I want to see something a little bit new, a little bit fancy.
Yeah. No, I agree. What do you think
is going to happen?
I mean, just because the TBS title looks the way the TBS title looks, I don't think they're going to change it too much. But we'll see. Maybe the plan is to change them both. Maybe this whole Warner thing doesn't work out. I know that they have Warner execs going to see the show at Double or Nothing, and I know that's like a big deal for them. So, it's kind of a make or break show for them, I think, on the networks that they're on right now. Not that I think that they're like going to die without, TNT or TBS. I think they'll find another place regardless. But if they do, they're going to have to change the name of the TBS and the TNT titles, So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't know.
Hypothetically, do you think that MJF pulls a Medusa and gets the TNT title, goes on WWE TV, and drops that motherfucker in the trash can?
I don't think it's possible, man. He's got like 3 years left on his deal.
So what? Like, it's not like it's. I don't know.
I mean,
it would be a fun scenario if it happened.
I guess, yeah. I guess if they don't mind going to court over it, then maybe. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well.
We'll see. There's not really many big things in the news besides, Sasha Banks and Naomi are still suspended, still out, still not on WWE TV, and that's really pretty much the gist of this week. We're just ready for that pay-per-view coming up.
Ready for the pay-per-view indeed. But with that being said, let's get to this week's episode